You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Hi, how you doing?
Talk to me, say something.
Run a power move on him.
No one can do it better.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Hey, welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. This is a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously, all at the same time. And yes, it can get a little raunchy, so just let you know this podcast is rated R, real. So it's not what you say, it's how it's said. And it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. So please be mindful as you like the same done unto you. So now it's time to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with that host, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta born, non-official North Carolinian, and one who's not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made him, they broke the mold. So now it's time to enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show.
Hi, how you doing?
No one can do it better.
Talk to me, say something.
Hi, how you doing?
Rap to him a little bit right here.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Run a power move on him.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta born, official North Carolinian, and not scared to say what's real, say what I feel and yell out what's real, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. The temperature in Burlington, North Carolina now is 85 degrees, partly sunny. Normally we see some sun out there, but they expect rain later on. But hey, it is what it is. And I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, June the 4th. Happy birthday. And when I get to the session, I'm gonna give a birthday shout out then. But I want to give my love and my shout outs to people all over the world, all across the country, and especially in Atlanta, Georgia, all over the world, across the country as well, including Canada and Mexico. Talk to me, say something. Okay, y'all. Okay, here's what I'm gonna talk about today. First of all, before I get started though, that birthday shout out I was just mentioning, yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to my childhood friend. Before I do say it, this guy I'm about to tell you about, to be honest with you, we known about each other since we were born because my grandmama and his aunt were best friends, even when my mom was young. Yeah. But we didn't, the first time we actually met, I mean, face to face and talking and everything, I was 15 years old. And, I was still young. And, we got to talking when I found out who his aunt was and he found out who my grandmama, man, we got tighter. And we still, until this day, we tighter than polygriffs without the right indentures. And yes, we do go back way before Soul Train got knocked out of syndication. And I'm about to give that birthday shout out right now to my childhood friend, Eldrico Derico.
And the birthday partner.
Yeah, that's my boy. Got mean, like I said, childhood friends, and look, and the guy who was seeing his mom found out that dude knew me before I was born. Ain't that something, y'all? So give a shout out to the Uncle Melvin.
Talk to me, say something.
But now what I really want to get to, it was a sad day yesterday in hip hop. We lost another good one. Mark Ross, A.K. Brother Marquis Show brother. But I want to talk, but when I do want to talk about it, but I need some, but I want to ask.
With permission from the Two Live crew, because the crew.
Yeah, with permission from the Two Live crew. But anyway, yeah, now, Brother Marquis, well, Mark Ross, he wasn't an original member, but he solidified his position very well when he when they recorded not Throw the D, because Fresh Kid Ice did that first. But when he did Get It Girl, everybody, him and Fresh Kid Ice, Mr. Mix, and Uncle Luke, they put not only the South, but the world on notice, because what they was gonna say,
It was a nasty shit.
yes, it was. But to be honest with you, if it wasn't for people like Dolomite and Blowfly, it wouldn't be no Two Live crew. And that's on the real for real. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody say, they talking about they were the first ones to curse on records. Well, guess what? People been cussing on records for years, but they were the first ones who actually put it out there and wasn't scared. And look, that was pretty good right there. If somebody take chances like that, don't get scared. You got to be one bold brother. And guess what? With us,
No one can do it better.
sure can't. But anyway, like I was saying, but they had moderate success from the first two albums. Two Live Is What We Are and Move Something. But the Nastiest They Wanna Be album, now they had great success. I mean, to keep it real with y'all, man, they said they were really who they are. Two Live. You know what I'm saying? They were Two Live. And that's exactly what they were. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. And to be honest with you,
I'm nasty.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on one second, y'all.
As I wanna be, but it was you who created the fuss and blew the whole thing out of proportion. You should
Wait a minute.
worry about your topics like do what we wanna do. And
Okay, cool. Okay, but anyway, like I'm sorry about that, y'all. Now I don't have the copyrights to that, but I do love the music, and I know they want their flowers, but hey, shoot, everybody love good music. But anyway, like I was saying, but they music was great party music.
Talk to me, say something.
I mean, they was the kind that you played. They were the kind that were great for parties. I mean, shoot, Uncle Luke, he didn't do too bad by himself. And when he went solo, you remember the first album he did by himself? The Luke LP? I got Sugar Honey Iced Tea on My Mind. And y'all remember that song? Don't stop, pop that, let me see you doo-doo brown. Y'all remember that? And just to let y'all know, for y'all thinking that somebody came up with that word doo-doo brown, a lot of y'all who told me that, a lot of y'all that tried to tell me, y'all didn't know what y'all talking about. I'm just keeping it real. The one who actually came up with that was Brother Marquis. Listen to the song, Come On, Babe. Listen to the part where he said, lick it to your tongue, turn doo-doo brown. Now that's who the first I heard say it. Then they said Luke said it, and then that whatever that group was, somebody with a dog came up with that song, Doo-Doo Brown. They talking about that was they know that well they got that from Two Line Crew. Listen to when they met Doodoo Brown. That was brother Marquis. For y'all, for those who didn't know. See, I mean, I don't know everything about music, but I know enough to school a lot of people. And like Brother Marquis said,
Wrong thing, but why worry about what we're saying? Because we're gonna do what we want to do. And if y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
and he said that with a vengeance. But seriously though, rest in peace, Mark Ross, aka Brother Marquis. But I'm keeping it real with you now. I wonder what the cause of death was. That I didn't know. But I will say this. It shocked me when I found out about brother, how that Fresh Kid Ice left this world. They said cirrhosis of the liver. Lord have mercy. Not the cirrhosis of the liver. Didn't nobody give him permission to drink like that. But hey, it is what it is. He got to be held accountable for that. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Talk to me. Say something.
But either way, may God bless both of their souls. Now, the only surviving members of the Two Line Crew now, David, Mr. Mix Hobbs, and we all know Uncle Luther Campbell. Yep. But like I said, he's one of the greatest hype men ever, but we had other hype folks too now. Luke was real good at what he did as a hype man for the Two Line Crew. Now, he did good with them. Now, my other two favorite hype men, of course, Flavor Flav, though probably one of the greatest ever. And don't forget about Freaky Tar from the Lost Boys. May God rest his soul. Now, he was a great hype man for the Lost Boys. Now, back then, to keep it real with you, every rapper got to have a great hype man. And every singing group got to have a good front man. But guess what? The hype man and the front man don't always be the leaders of their group. But the first ones they look at in the industry, when they try to break up a group, and I'm just keeping it real.
Rap to him a little bit right here. Run a power move on them.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the ones who they look at, the hype men and the front men, and the lead singers and the hype men, because like I said, sometimes the front man don't always be the lead singer, and the lead singer, the front man and the hype man don't always, like I said, don't always be the leader of a group. Now you can be the leader, but you can have your hype. You can be behind the scenes singing background. You can have your hype man or either your front man, aka lead singer. Yeah, you can have them up there, but that's the first thing the industry look at when they call themselves trying to break a group up. They look at the lead man, hype man, and they look at the lead singer, front man. They always do that. Think about it. The Temptations. Oldest, he was the leader, but he was not the front man. You had Paul Williams, you had Eddie Kendricks, you had David Ruffin, you had Dennis Edwards, you had Ollie, whatever you had that Woodson guy, you had Louis Price. All of them were great lead singers. That's one thing about the Temptations. The Temptations had some hell of a lead singer, but peep this, y'all. That's why I always say that they were the greatest group in the world.
No one can do it better.
I mean, they had lead singers out the tail, but they always had that one that hit that note, that bass note, Melvin Franklin. Until he was with them until he left this earth. And they couldn't never find nobody else who can really replace Melvin in that slot. For real. But they had a lot of good lead singers. And in fact, I had a friend, Facebook friend, who was that? Who was part of them for a minute? Barrington Bo Henderson. Yeah, he was part of the Temptation. You remember the album they had, the one with "Stay," the one with that song "Stay." Now, you know, to be honest with you, I mean, even though I'm not a fan of keyboard programming, drum programming, and sampling with R&B, but hey, the way they sample "My Girl" for the music, for the beat, I mean, I thought that was pretty nice. And then the vocals were good, like ooh, yeah, oh Lord. Y'all don't get me started. But that was a cool ass song. But and then like they said, stay to the morning, baby. Rock me, girl, like I wanna rock you. Like I wanna rock you. Yeah, that was a cool down. That was one of my favorite songs by the Temptations as an adult. I mean, come on now. Now they had some good songs growing up as a kid. Everybody remember they hits from back in the day, like Can't Get Next to You, Cloud Nine, Runaway Child, Running Wild, Superstar, Don't Forget Who You Are, Remember Who You Are. You had everybody remember Papa Was a Rolling Stone. That was one of their biggest hits too, which they should have read. Well, if it wasn't for the FCC and if it wasn't for America, they would have probably named that song "Daddy Was a Hoe," for real. Cause you know it was a lot of papas out there that were Rolling Stones, but the way Blowfly twisted it, I don't know the way he said it. Now, I remember hearing it when I was a kid and busting out laughing, but as an adult riding a MARTA bus going to work and I was listening to it, I actually laughed and I actually fell off the seat on the MARTA bus from laughing. Especially the part when he said, your daddy got a like stone. I don't know what I'm gonna do now that I'm gone. So, but as y'all notice, I tried not to say the bad words that was in it, but when I heard that, I literally laughed and fell off the seat on the MARTA bus.
Talk to me, say something.
I mean, but Blowfly said some, but if anybody can twist a song, it was Clarence Blowfly Reed. Yep, and he was the same man that actually wrote Clean Up Woman for Betty Wright. Yes, he did. And he wrote Rockin' Chair for Gwen McCrae. No jive. Yeah, I mean, if you listen to it real good, it do kind of sound nasty. Because y'all know back in the day, they tried to keep it innocent for radio, but y'all know when they made records, they would call themselves trying to sell sex. And that's what they did in the industry. They were selling sex. But at the same time, they were trying to keep it all innocent. Like kids don't need to know what they talking about. But these kids are smart. Them kids were smart back. They knew what the hell they were talking about. We just stayed in a child's place.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
But as we got older, now, and this, I hate to say this, but this music of the day, yeah, they selling sex, but they don't care what they say and how they say it. And they don't care who hear it either. Now, on the real for real, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. But I ain't gonna get in no booth in no studio and recording and let the world know what's going on with me. What goes on behind my closed doors is nobody's business but mine. And like Marvin Cease always said, God rest his soul too. Ain't nobody in the bedroom who's gonna help you but me. And that's a true saying right there. Now that's a true song. That's why I love. And then not only is a true song, not only is the truth, but that bass line is groovy as hell. Now that bass line that's a funky ass bass line, like the rappers used to say. That bass line was hell. And I still love it to this day. But for real. And you got these young people, I ain't trying to get off the subject now, but you got these young people on Facebook, get on there talking about what they baby daddy did, what the hell they gonna do to their baby mama and all that. Let me tell you little Rudy Poo something. What y'all do behind closed doors and in your room, in your house, is nobody's business but y'all's. The world don't need to know what's going on. It's bad enough they know too much as it is today.
Run a power move on them.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth. And then also too, you got to be careful about that too, because not only you got your haters, but you got your perverts out there too. Now you got some nasty MFs and heifers out there that just waiting on the opportunity to try to do something crazy, especially nasty. That's why pervert. But you know what? No, pervert ain't the word I want to call them. Really want to call some nasty so-and-sos. But the words I really want to say, I'm not gonna say I'm on him, even though my show is rated R2, which means real. But I still try to respect minors. I still try to respect minors, children, and elderly and women for real.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because like I said, I mean, one thing about me, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna say what I feel and yell out what's real. But at the same time, I'm still gonna be mindful and respectable. And like I want the same done unto me. But if you come on my part talking, so come at me with some stupid sugar honey iced tea, I'm gonna come at you harder with some real sugar honey iced tea. I'm gonna come harder than a stale grade of sugar, and look, harder than an uncooked stale crack rock. And I'm gonna look. But one thing about me, I don't talk it. I walk it. I can show better than it can be told what I'm about. I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not on this earth to judge, because we don't live in glass houses. We really need to stop throwing stones.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I said, no disrespect to the men or women of God, but these go to these tester liars and Bible toters and quoters who just don't and won't practice what they preach. What you need to do, stop dipping and dabbing if you don't know what's happening. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and try to keep your house in order and stop worrying about what's going on with others.
Talk to me. Say something.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
And I'm gonna keep on saying what I feel. That's why I don't mind speaking my piece. And like I said, if they don't like it, hell, well, no shit. This is my podcast. I pay the cost to be the boss. But like I said, I'm still gonna respect my people, but at the same time, I'm gonna say what I want to say in a way.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
That's right. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna make this one a little short today, because I'm really running out of words, and I just want to chill out for a couple of hours. But guess what? I'll be back. I promise y'all, I will be back later on, whether it's solo or with a guest, but I will let y'all know before time. And that's on the real for real. Well, my session is up, but I want to thank everybody who took the time to view, check out, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And to the subscribers, I appreciate y'all too as well. And for those who haven't subscribed, and if you find it in your heart and you feeling it, yo, what's up? Oh my God, Scooby, what's up? Hey, blood, give me Hey, look, let me close this out and after I close it out, call me like 5 seconds after I close it out. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to watch the Carlos Stargell show. But I will be back. I will, and look, it might be a surprise, but I want to thank everybody who took the time to check it out. So until the next time, people, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
please behave yourself. Stop the violence, increase the peace, and eliminate the hate.
So until the next time, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching the Carlos Stargell show with that bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta-born, official North Carolinian, and who's not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
And after they made me, so until the next time, peace. 2 fingers. Out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.